Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. When it comes to diagnostic scanning tools, OBD2 code readers, it's not really like a one-size-fits-all. Not all years, makes, and models are supported by the same tool, so sometimes it takes multiple tools, especially when it comes to scanning and diagnostics, to cover all the makes and models. And even when you get these, you will probably need to spend a little bit of money for subscriptions to download the information on either your car, if you just bought this for your car, or the car you're working on as a mechanic. So I do have multiple units, and I picked one more up today. They come in all different shapes and sizes and difficulties in terms of using them. So we're going to see how hard or easy this is. This is the VdiagTool. And let's do an unboxing, and this is operated as, you can use it as a remote, download an app to your phone, and instead of having this big blocky instrument and tool with a dongle or a cord, you could just do this small little unit. You'll see how small it is when we unbox it. Connect it to your phone and use your iPhone to diagnose cars. So when you walk in, you could just have this in your pocket, carry your phone in your other pocket, and you're good to go to diagnose vehicles, whether you're buying one or it's your own vehicle and you need to fix it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the new D200 scanner, code reader, diagnostic tool. Here we have some barcodes, so you can hop on their social media to do some more research into this tool. When it comes to these readers, these scanners, I would truly do your due diligence and homework and dig into these products to see if they will do what you want them to. A lot of the times, friends and colleagues and some of my subscribers are a little disappointed when they pick up a tool like this and it doesn't do what they need it to do for their year, make, and model. And that's where your research needs to come into play to find a tool that matches the vehicle you're working on. This one here, this shows some of the functions, full OBD2 functions, full system diagnostics, auto scan, bi-directional, special functions, 8-in-1 live data, CAN support, and Android iOS support as well. Again, we have the D200. Let me show you what's inside. In the box, we pull out this kind of clamshell carrying case with a loop or a handle. It's pretty neat. Keep it protected when you're carrying it around. The unit itself is small. It has a USB to USB-C cord, dongle, and attachment here if you want to go hardwired. And this is, you can see the size being in the palm of my hand, this is what plugs into the port. And then down below here, you open this up, it reveals where you can connect the dongle and use it hardwired. You also have your certificate. So you're going to need that to download your information onto the app to be able to use this. And then you have a handy-dandy user manual for the communication interface. So I'm going to break out my phone. I'm going to scan. What you do is there's going to be a barcode on here to scan, and that'll take you right to the link where you can download your information and your app. Right here is your code. Come on in here. Right there is, it'll take you to the site, VdiagTool.com. There's your manual. There's all the legal information, table of contents, tons of information there. Go to the App Store, VdiagTool, get install. And you'll be able to follow along here. 3 minutes, guys, that's all it took. And we're going to find it right here. We're going to tap on this. We're going to have to connect the phone with the tool itself. So we'll have to plug that in, start up the vehicle, plug that in, turn on the Bluetooth, connect these two, and we'll go from there. So here is an auction car that came in. It does have check engine lights. Let's plug this in and hook it up, get our phone connected to the tool, and see if we can find out what the problem is. The OBD2 port on most of these vehicles is going to be found under the steering column. Could be over here towards your right knee, over here towards the left knee. For the Subaru, it's easily accessible directly under the steering column. There is a box right here. You don't have to twist and turn to get underneath and try to find it. It's right in a hole in the dash panel right here. A lot of the scan tools that have the dongles have an LED light that can help you find that port. You don't need that. This does not have it, but the port's right here, so let me plug it in. You can see the green light powered up by the car itself. We're going to start up and we're going to see what we can find on this beast. Running, you can see the check engine light here, and this also flashes with the check engine light. Let's find out what the issue is. The D200 is now connected through Bluetooth, and you do now, we heard a beeping sound coming from the unit. That also indicates that we have a connection and the two are communicating. This won't be the easiest for me to operate, hold the phone, and go into the interface here one-handed, so I had to lay the phone down. You can see the shop manager always staring at me no matter where I go. Let's open up the app and you're going to see how it's laid out. We already have a couple updates showing it up here, quite a few, but we have auto scan, we have OBD2, we have diagnosis, updates, special functions, reports, and mall. Let's do an auto scan here. Firmware upgrading. Do not power off or disconnect. Probably going to have to go through this prompt for a lot of the different functions at first until everything is set up. It's just the nature of the beast these days. It doesn't take long at all. Under a minute until this is finished. Firmware is now finished. Auto scan is proceeding. The unit plugged into the dash has beeped, letting us know that the communication is in progress, and now we just wait for it to scan. Boy, I can't wait to see what's wrong with this thing. So here we go. Diagnosis for Subaru. Features. Pick that one there. Let's download it. Did not take long at all. Completed. And then you also have, in this screen anyway, Infiniti, Toyota, Scion, and Nissan. Let's go back. Let's go back to Subaru, North America. Start the automatic scan. Here we go. Or we already have a code that pop up. Cycling through. Went through the brake control, now power steering, now tire pressure monitor, TPM, and it'll cycle through all of those for you. And as it's cycling, you'll see this little indicator flash across the top view of a vehicle here. It looks like an SUV. Tells you all the modules, 12 out of 31. We do have one code, one issue that has showed itself. 15 out of 30. We're now into the power rear gate. All right, so we have one. Let's see what it is here. And we have catalyst system efficiently below threshold. That code is so common. I found it on I don't know how many auction cars, and what it has to do with is emissions. It could either be the downport sensor, O2 sensor, before or after the catalytic converter. It could be a clogged converter, so it's either going to be O2 sensors or the converter itself. The emissions is just not happy with the amount of emissions flowing through at the moment. So that's what that code is, and I already knew that's what it was. I found that with one of my other diagnostic readers, so it's right on. It caught it first. It is the code P0420, which is a common issue. You can look that up. So not the point of the tool. I just wanted to show you that it can quickly pick up any issues with your vehicle as long as you have the software that supports it. That tool will work, and this tool worked excellent for that. Very happy so far. Let me go through and show you some of the other facets of this tool and the software and how you can utilize it. All right, so let's go back here, exit. No, I don't need to save it. System selection, we can go OBD2, we can go EGI, transmission. Let's look into something here. Let's look into, oh, I don't know. Let's just pick something. Let me scroll and keep showing you what's on here. So maybe if you're looking for a certain category within the software of these tools, I'll scroll, and if you need to stop, you can just hit pause on your video, and you know, you're able to see there's the CAN system, adaptive control, electronic brake. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. All right, we did the auto scan, OBD2. Again, you're going to have to do all of this at the start. It doesn't take very long, but it's a little annoying. Then once you've had it done, you don't have to worry about it again. Let's just go back. Let's go back, and now we should be okay. Now there you can do your ISOs, auto scan, and within updates you'll see all of these that you want to probably get done first. These are all ones that they give you straight off the bat. I'm scrolling through these, and if you come across one you're interested in, then you can pause and take a look at it, and it'll give you an idea of what's available if you buy this tool. If you're looking for a certain vehicle that it can communicate with and diagnose. Look at that. Citroen, it's the old French car. So this has a lot. Opel, Bugatti, Rolls-Royce, Hummer, Bentley. I want to show you down here after the automatic scan the DTC list, and then when you go back, the report, you could save it. Let's cancel that, and then erase DTCs, clear them all. And now they're gone. There, that's gone, and the cruise control light always came on flashing with it, and that is gone for now. But it's going to come back. You have to replace the sensor or the catalytic converter or wash. You can wash and clean the converter to clear it out a little bit. There are many ways to remedy that, but it just shows you what you can do with the tool. Okay, so that gave you a brief indication as to how it can operate with this particular vehicle. When it comes to size, you're talking about a unit that can easily fit in your pocket, and then your phone, however you carry that. Compared to something like this is the Zurich 15S. Powerful tool, does a great job, but you have this huge bulky tool with a dongle. Compared to something like this, let me know down in the comments section which would you prefer to carry along with you when you're looking at used cars, whether it's at an auction or a private sale. Price-wise, this was $135, and this is in the same category. I've seen it from $130 to $150, depending. I will put a link or two down below. Shows different areas that you can look into this tool closer and possibly pick it up, add it to your arsenal. I have multiple units like this on purpose, and that's because some of these tools are not compatible with some years, makes, and models, and having multiple tools can cover all vehicles that you might come across and work on or purchase for yourself. Great machine, big and bulky. This one here, even with the carrying case, which I would recommend you secure it in this cushioned case. Keep it safe, ready to go for the next time you need it. Look at that. So much easier to carry with. Hang it on a belt buckle, carry it with, or just use the unit, take it out of here, put it in your pocket. I do want to go over some key talking points with the product. It has a lifetime free update, no subscription. This applies to the functions already included in your directional control. 26 reset function, and those come with lifetime free updates. Bi-directional control, fuel pump, activation test, indicator test, throttle actuator control, EGR valve actuation test. You can shift solenoid test, and much, much more. 26 or more hot reset functions. Crankshaft sensor learn, injector coding, crankshaft sensor learning, coolant bleeding, oil reset, ABS bleeding, very, very important to help you out to bleed your brakes. BMS reset, window initialization, throttle suspension, seat calibration, sunroof initialization, headlight instrument cluster, transport mode, power balance, just to name a few. Your full system diagnostics and all OBD2 modes. Update options unlock more advanced special functions, as I showed you, and the capability of purchasing upgrades at www.VdiagTool.com. I'll put a link down below. More advanced functions are within the unit itself for you to unlock and look deeper into. So let's get to the point. How do I like it so far? The price is right there with the other ones. I like that it is a more compact unit that I can carry with, and it seems to have communicated and connected and helped me to diagnose everything so far. Now, this is early, but so far everything that this tool here can do at a bulkier size, the VdiagTool has been able to take care of so far. If there's any glitches or any problems that I find down the road, you will see this tool in future videos, because I take these to auctions, car lots, private sales, and show you what the condition of some of these vehicles that are pushing through the car lots and the auctions and what condition they're in. A lot of them have your check engine lights. This helps me to find out what's wrong with it, and even the ones that don't have the light on, have they been reset? Is there a hard code in there that cannot be erased just with these? So an important tool to have. I'll put a link down below for you to look into, further investigate, and maybe pick up and add to your arsenal as I did. That is completely up to you. I'm just sharing my experience with you. Either way, the choice is always up to you. I hope it helps. I'm Brian. I thank you guys for stopping by, and I hope to spend some time with you and see you in the next video.